What's up, everybody? I am Michael, the Ark of Let's Play Gaming Entertainment. Today I am bringing you a how to get started in Monster Hunter video. This is by request, which is how most of my videos are nowadays. So let me jump into it with my squeaky chair, and we will tell you how it's done. First off, when you get here, this is the hub. And then there's the gathering hub, so you kind of got two places. You press your options or your start, and you can come up here, you can do guild cards, you can receive, and all of this. I send them out to people because you get a trophy for it, so yeah, always send them out to people and help them out. So this is your quest board. You can also talk to the handler. Okay, you can come in here and post new quest. You can go assigned. You can go optional. You can go investigations. You can go events. You can also go special assignments if you have that. This is your item box. Now this is a very nice place to go. You can manage your items. If you're put something here and you press your options or your start button, you can come down here and you can press triangle to save it, and then you can also press options or start again to write the name to it. So this is Ultimate, and then this is Ultimate ER, and I'm going to show you how this is done. Ultimate ER, I am actually going to do something different with. I am going to take this and put it in here. And I'm going to come up here and find something that I do not need. Let's see. I don't really need the Screamer pods. They're not that good for me. So you can, at this point right here, if you want to put them up, you can press R1. And it puts them up. Okay, you can go in here now, and I am going to put in something else. I am going to put in flash bugs. Now I am going to press in the right stick to auto sort, hit OK, press options or start. I'm going to come back down here to Ultimate ER. I'm going to press triangle or whatever the equivalent is on Xbox and hit yes. Now options start, and there we go. Okay, once you've done that, once you've got everything in there, you come out here, you press your option button, you come down to item pouch, and from here you can go to item bar with that triangle button. You can sort them by pouch if you want. I like to do so. So now you can see they are sorted by pouch. I'm going to leave that just like that. And now I'm going to come back here. Again, pressing options to get to it. Customize radial dial. This is something you definitely want to do. Come in here and set up different stuff. So this is my buffs, basically. And I will rename this buff. Okay, so this will, I know that that's going to be there. Now I'm going to come over here to capture. Alright, I do have the shock trap here. You don't need that shock trap there, just so you know. You do not need the shock trap there. You can put other stuff there if you want. Now what I'm actually going to do is come over to, I'm going to go to the right, and you see I have potion and mega potion. Those are not needed right now. So what I'm going to do is I'm actually going to take potion out, and I'm going to put in a crafting recipe, another crafting recipe for flash pods right here. Okay. Now, I am going to come back here, go back to manage items, pop up that thing, and save it. Now, what I'm going to do is load this one up. This one's already ready, basically. So, I'm going to do the same thing to its... I'm just going to switch it up just a little bit. I'm going to come here, item bar, sort, go back out. I'm going to customize my radial dial. Let's see. Over here. Okay, that's fine. Up here, we have shortcuts, so we're going to rename this to buffs. What I suggest doing is making one profile first, and then going through and copying that over to the other stuff. So we're going to come here. We're going to go for Flash Pod. And back in here. Save it as Ultimate. And now, if I want to switch between them, I just come in, I press Options, and I pick the one I want. Such as, okay, I want this one. Okay, I want to go foraging, so I don't want as much stuff. So, there we go. Now, very, very crafty here is that you can go in and craft new items. You can craft all kind of stuff, and I highly suggest you jump straight into this. Go out, forage, just constantly forage over and over and over, and get everything you can, thousands and thousands if you can. Get them and come back and craft. Okay, sell items. This allows you, I highly suggest you sort. If you have this, you can sort that as well. Items in here, you can sell plants and stuff like that if you want to. That's perfectly fine. You press R1 to go to the next page. To go to the next section, you press R2. Also, L1 and L2 goes back. So this is your ammo. There's nothing really there that you need to worry about unless you're making that stuff. So I'm not going to go over that. If you're making it, then you should know what that is. This is your materials box. Once you come to the materials box, press L1 twice, usually. And at the end, you will start to see stuff called trade-in items. Now, later today, an update is coming out, from what I have read, that is going to make it possible to sell every trade-in item at one time. However, what you can do is come over here and say, hey, I have a bunch of this stuff. You can press X to confirm it, whatever the equivalent is on Xbox. Press to the right to go increase by 10, and you can see I got 15,000 from that. And I can press X, go to the left, and do that. Now, I can go through and do all of this stuff right here, and it'll work out for me. It'll sell all of it. I'm going to just leave it in there for now. I'm not worried about it. Change equipment. Okay? This is pretty self-explanatory. You come in here, you choose a weapon. You come down here, you choose a charm if you've unlocked it. I think you should have a charm. I don't know when it unlocks. You get the Vitality Mantle, or you get the Ghillie Mantle first, and then you get the Fireproof Mantle, or you get your primary equipment, or whatever you want to call it. Booster or mantle here. Same, you get your secondary booster or mantle. Your equipment box, if you're going to use a glaive, an insect glaive, you want to come to your equipment box, and you want to R1 over here to these. Now, when you have your glaive equipped, you want to come in and actually come into your equipment box and pick the one that you want and go with that. So this is, let's see here. That one there, I believe, is the one that I use. No, that's one of them I use. This is the other one. Now, where the heck is it? Hold on. We're going to go by tree and see where it's at. Okay, it is this one. This is my blast, and it also has an element of thunder. I will explain that in a minute. But you can also just go to equipment box and choose different stuff. As you can see here. So, now, what if you want to have all of this other stuff on here? Well, wait a minute. Why do I not have that? Okay, well, there we go. Okay, if I want to choose all of this other stuff on here, I come back out, I go to, again, change equipment. Now, I'm going to press options or start, and I can pick up whichever one I want. Okay? Now, one more thing about this. I do not know what you press. You probably press the back button on Xbox, but on PlayStation you press the touchpad here, and it's going to show your equipped skills. This is very important to know what these are. If you look there to the right, it tells you which pieces they are on as well. So this is basically my main setup right now, and I also switch out a lot with this one. Again, purple to say, hey, this is because it has poison resistance. So, if you want to change the color, you have to unlock high rank gear, and you can do it from your room, talking to the little Palico guy in there. Not your Palico, but the I don't know what he's called, your little steward or whatever he is. Or you can go to the smithy and go into craft new gear, and you can do it there. A new armor set, you can do it from in there. You can also do it from the lady that sells armor as well. So that explains that. Again, the exact same thing here. Triangle saves it, start or options lets you rename it. I highly suggest that you make and keep updating a set for every single monster. It'll make your life so much easier for every situation. Okay, so from here, what's next? If you have unlocked it, set decorations. Now, what you want to do is come in here, and you can actually take them off by pressing triangle to remove, or you can just say you wanted something different. You can come in here and throw in something different very easily. I'm not going to get into gems and all of that a whole lot, but this is how it works. Once you unlock gems and you start putting them in there, you need to save your sets after you put your gems in there, because when you go out in the field and you change a set from that box there, you cannot change your gems unless they're saved in a set. So, say I have this one attack jewel. The only thing I can do with that attack jewel is put it in one item. I can use that item all I want, but if I want to use that attack jewel on another item in another slot, I have to already have it designated and saved to get that loadout. So make sure that you do that once you unlock these. Okay? If you're wondering, augmentations, they unlock once you get a hero or warrior streamstone. Just letting you know. I just unlocked them myself. So this one is the same thing, but it just lets you go in and actually you can just click on it, and then you can do whatever you want with it. Sell equipment. I don't know why you would want to sell equipment, but you can do it here. I'm a collector, so you can see I have a lot of stuff, and I'm going to keep making everything until I have everything, basically. So, that is your box. Now, I'm going to show you something else here, just so you know. If you go in to your quest, you go to optional, okay? For everything in optional, if I beat him, the Great Jagras, that is going to add it to my Tail Raider Safari. Okay, if I capture him, that is going to add it to my special arena. Okay, so as you can see, some of these don't have special arenas on them. I'm not sure why, but you see there's a few of them. If you capture them, they will add to the special arena though. So, same thing, the orange are high rank, okay? The blue are low rank. From my knowledge, if it's in the red, that means everything is completed, and if it's in the blue, that means there's still something else that has to be done. So, investigations, I'll show you how to set these up in a minute. These are quests that you have to set up yourself. You pick and choose which ones. So these are essentially side quests. Okay? Events. Always check out the events. Do all kind of events if you can. They will allow you to get gear that you can't get otherwise and all kind of stuff. Also, you need to go up to the Gathering Hub and check out the Arena Last to be able to do the regular arena and the challenge arena. So, that is that. Now, this is your resource center. Okay, you want to come in here, register bounties. This is going to be, say you have the flora, but or say this is empty, you can come over here and you can put something in if you want. Alright, so I can put whatever I want in here, it doesn't matter, and I can do it. You got critical bounties. These are things that you get from out in the world usually. And then you have limited bounties, which are daily during this festival that's going on, or weekly usually. And you get, once you do these top three, you'll get this one, unlock it as well, and that will give you usually, I believe, a gold Wyverian print or a golden egg or something like that, and you can sell it or use it at the melter, which will come up later. So, to
nothing will stop us.
Manage your investigations. Now, this is going to be changed as of the next update. It is going to have a sort feature added to it, but you can come through here and you can actually add new investigations all you want. So, you can see I have low ranks. I also have high ranks. And if you go to not registered, it's automatically to the highest ones that you have that are not registered. So as you can see, I've only got up to level 8 right now. I'm going to go over here to registered so you can see I have a bunch of these level 9s. Level 9 starts the single tempered, I believe it is. I don't know, some of these, okay, tempered monsters can be single tempered, double tempered, or triple tempered, each one being harder than the last. There's those 3 tiers are based on the monster itself. So, the monsters that you're going to get, this is an Elder Dragon. I believe he will be a double tiered, or he may be a triple tiered, I'm not sure. But there are some of the bigger monsters and stuff, they're doubles, and some of the smaller ones are singles. So all of these that I have on here are singles though. Anjanath may be a double, I'm not sure. But that's pretty easy to do and figure out. Okay, from here, right here is your provision or your store.
How are you today?
The one thing you really want to do is save up and come in here and buy yourself a power charm and an armor charm. And when you get the money, you want to buy yourself a second of each and put them in your box. You will greatly thank yourself for this. That's all I'm going to say about that. You can buy anything else you want, but I am telling you, yes, buy that. If you capture a monster, it's going to be down here. The last monster you capture will come down here, and you can talk to the biologist here, and they will tell you stuff. Now, let me tell you, there's going to be little exclamation points as you progress through the game around here and another area. Go talk to those people to get quests. So up here, this is ecological research. Always talk to him after a battle or after you come back. And what happens is your research levels go up when you talk to him. Okay? Down here is your botanical research.
Where else can you find deals like
And
these?
this is going to allow you to get things here. It allows you to get to your harvest box. It allows you to come in here and get to this stuff. Now, those quests that have that exclamation point, they'll unlock all of that stuff for you. So, from there, later on in the game, you'll get the melter, and this is the melter. And I'm not going to talk about the melter because it's very confusing to me even. I know how to use it, but I don't really like to use her. So over here, I mean, you do need to use the melter at some point, or you don't need to, but you can use it at some point. You just need to figure out how and everything. And I don't want to waste my materials and everything right now. So, this is a place where a lot of cutscenes and quests originate and stuff like that originate. So, you can go here to the room, to your room, or you can come up here and go in here to your room as well. Now, that is going to let you do your Telraider Safari. It'll let you talk to the other little cat that will let you upgrade your room, move to a new room, or even put pets down and stuff like that. Okay, you have another box. These are your lifts, and they will allow you to go to any of these places. I'm going to show you how to get to all of these places without that. This is your smithy, and this is your armory. So she's going to give you a lot of quests. He'll give you some quests as well. And then, I'll show you that in a second, but there's only one thing, but you come up here, and there's a lookout point way up there, and you'll need to take Poogie up there at some point once he loves you. And the little pig is Poogie. So, let's talk about the smithy. My gear is just fine, sir. You're going to start with Forge equipment, upgrade equipment, Forge Palico equipment, customized blowgun, manage Kinsect, and change equipment, I believe. Set equipment will come, or set decorations will come up next, and then augment equipment will come up after that. So, Forge equipment, you can do weapons. You just go in, you pick something here that you want to forge. I would highly suggest going over here to the tree. Now you unlock these as you progress, but you can look and see what it is. Anything that has I believe a silver hammer means you can go on and make it. And you can make it from the list here. Anything that has that black hammer means that you do not have all of the items you need to make that. And then you can go to zoom to look at it even more. Now, from there, you can do all of that. Armor, you come in here and you're going to go, first off, you'll have low rank. And just to let you see how many armors there are, yeah. So you got all of this stuff. Okay, and then you're going to unlock high rank later. Alright. So you just make your armor, you pick what you want. Just because it's a set doesn't mean that you have to use that set. By the way, if you press left here, it highlights the whole set, and you can press square to preview that set. Okay? So now, you also have charms that you can make, and they're not included in sets, but they basically augment your overall set. So then, there's the full armor sets, which are special. There's Aloy from Horizon Zero Dawn, and then there's Ryu from Street Fighter V, and that is that. In upgrade equipment, you come in here and you pick something, and you go to the next one, and if you have the stuff, you can upgrade it. It's pretty simple. I don't know any other way to really say anything about that. You can go to list, and whatever you picked to upgrade, it'll tell you what you have here. So you can see I need Juratotus Fin pluses, and I don't have them, so I can't upgrade it. You can go back if you want to, unless you have a box around it like this, or like this one here. That means that it locks it and you can't go back. So, you can also zoom in, and I don't really know why you want to zoom in, but it does show you the numbers and stuff like that on there. Where it says negative 20%, that's your affinity, and what that means is that is a negative 20% chance to do a critical hit. If you have a plus 20 on there, or just 20%, that means you have plus 20% chance to do critical hits. So, that is upgrading. That's upgrading weapons. Now to upgrade, say, a headgear or any type of armor, you have to have armor spheres. You'll come in here and you'll get these, and yes, I farmed a lot. You'll get them, you click on them, and there you go. You can see it's not a whole lot to do some of the things. That's a low rank piece. I believe high rank starts with the light blue. Yeah, the dark green is the highest low ranks, and then the light blue is the lowest high ranks. So, and then orange is going to be your highest high ranks. I'm not even going to bother with augment equipment. Forge Palico equipment. Again, you can do full sets. The Watcher from Horizon Zero Dawn, or Mega Man from Mega Man. Those are things you get from events. If you missed them, you probably won't get them unless they have the event again. So same thing, except for there's 2 pieces of armor and 1 weapon for every set, except for a few. Like the Watcher here, you have the set that is a full set that has to be made and used together, and then the weapon is here. And then also the same thing with the Mega Man, it's here instead. So you go through, and at this point you can also change your armor pigment if you have unlocked high rank. So you can change that armor pigment by pressing your options or start button, and you can go in and I don't know when it happens, but as you progress you'll unlock the actual thing here, the color palette itself, and you can mess with saturation and brightness. Until that, you only have this little boxes of colors up here. So that is Palico equipment. Customized blowguns, to my knowledge, I really don't understand how to use this, to be honest with you. It looks like I can put another mod on, I don't know. Reload assist. I don't even know what that is all about, but okay, we'll do 2 reload assists or something like that. I don't know. I don't know what those are. Manage Kinsects, though. This lets you upgrade your Kinsects, and this is a very good thing to do because you want to go for this. Well, to me, I go for the Pseudocath. Let's see here. It's way down here. It is under the Cauldron lineage. You come over here. You'll come down here to this one, to Wind Chopper. You'll come over here to this one, and then you'll come on down here to Pseudocath, and that is the one that has the blast. It has high speed on it. To my knowledge, I think it is the highest speed. It looks like there's 2 of them. The Wind Chopper also has high speed, but the power is low. The heal is very high on that one, though. And then you have 2 here as well, which are from the next one, and they have... That one doesn't really have any... the power and heal are both kind of stinky. This one has good heal, but not good power. So, now that is a blast as well. If you want to heal, I would probably suggest that one. That's about all I know to tell you. Kinsect elements, you can come in here and you can pick the element that you want. And as you see over here, it requires materials and $1,000 or 1,000 zenny to actually change. Okay, so the next thing is you can actually come in and purchase new Kinsects as well. Set decorations, the same thing as your box, and then change equipment is exactly the same thing as the box. So now if you come talk to her,
Hello there.
you can eventually unlock certain things, but you can really only buy the entry-level metal and the entry-level bone. So that's pretty much it that you're going to be able to buy for weapons. With armor, this is what you end up with. I believe that's all you can buy. The high metal is not there for a long time, and I believe you start off with just these 2. You can go in here and sell equipment again, just like your box, and you can change your equipment here, and again, you can come in, and if I come here, let's see here, actually, let me try something. Okay, yeah, come, if you want to change your armor color here, come to purchase armor, and you press your options here and you can get to it. Okay, so that is that. Now we came up that way from the bottom. From here you can come here, and this is another entrance to your room. Up here, this is the handler, and she is a quest board basically. You have another box. You got a guy that's going to give you quests here. You've got your chef over here. He gives you quests as well. And this is your canteen. You can choose whatever you want to do. I highly suggest unlocking all of the ingredients. Most of them are done through quest and by collecting things out in the world. So from here, you can come up here and get to the gathering hub. And just to show you, I'll show you how the lift works. I'm going to go to the trade yard. Now this pops you right on down there. It's not really much of a wait at all. The loading time for it is great. So we're back here where you start. Just to show you. Okay, we just loaded in. If you see the pig, you want to pet him. It's a little game, basically. But you come over here, and here is your steps, and here's the pig. So I'm going to pet him. As soon as that exclamation point comes up, you do it. Now, just a little hint, the music gives it away. When it okay, listen again. It's going to go dun 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 dun, basically. Do. And that's when you know to look for it. And here you go. You're back up here. Now, if you turn around when you first come in, or you go right here, you can depart on an expedition. You can also go the other way over there beside of the smithy shop and depart on an expedition there as well. Right here. Okay? Now, I am going to take you to the Gathering Hub, because the Gathering Hub is a very important place to go if you want to squad up with somebody. So, if you want to do the arena, you have to go here as well. And there's some fairly cool things here. During festivals, apparently, they're going to have special meals for you that you don't have to have the ingredients for. Okay, squad counter. I will let you figure that out all by yourself. This is your quest board here, and then this is your arena counter, which is your arena quest, basically. So just to show you how quests work, you come in here, you can post a new quest, and I know I showed some of this already. You can go to one of these and just pick one and go through. Okay, you can go to join a quest. Now, what this is going to do, anybody inside the same session with you that has a quest going, then it's going to show up here if they have. I think it'll show up there even if it's just one person. Investigations will as well, and so will events. So, assigned, optional, investigation, and events, and special assignments. SOS is when you go out in the world and you shoot an SOS. You can come here, you can change your rank, you can go optional, or you can go no preference, optional, assignments, investigations, expeditions, events, and special assignments. We'll just do, for this one, we'll go for events. High rank, low rank, 1, 2, 3, 4, up to 9 stars. Rewards, I would put rewards available. Unless you're specifically trying to find a friend, put rewards available usually. Any language you can do, same language or any language. I highly suggest any language, because I tell you what, the people from other countries that are on here, they are amazing. They will save your butt a million times. So thank you very much to all of the Japanese players out there. Thank you so much. The target. Now, this allows you to go no preference, small monsters, or a specific monster. And there you go. So, I'm going to hit search for SOS flares. There's events, and we have all of these that we can do. You press right to go to the next page if there is one, and there you go. So that is how that works. Online session, I'll let you figure that out for yourself, but if you are part of a squad, you can go to create/search for squad session, and that'll load you in with somebody who is in your squad. And my squad is Knights of the Ark, or KOTA. And then the canteen up here right now has a special one. And to my knowledge, you do not have to have these ingredients yourself. That is why it's so special. But other times you would be able, or you would have to. Now, one thing I didn't show you. Okay, I'll show you in a second. Here's an item box. You can go on the expedition here. You can arm wrestle here, and there's another arm wrestling up here. I don't think you can do anything else up here. You can set. You can set and talk to people, I guess, and do things. Yeah, here's the other arm wrestling thing. Now, we're going to go to the canteen, and there's one more feature that I would like to show you. The Gathering Hub is not actually exactly connected to the others, so it does take a little longer to load into and out of. Especially loading out of it, it seems to be much longer to me. Okay. You have the option to oven roast. Now, if you pay with a voucher, you have a voucher and you can pay for a meal with that. You can come up here to do pay with points. It doesn't matter, whatever you want to do. But oven roast, you get your raw meat, or you can get like a sushi fish scale, something like that, and you can hand it over, and whatever points it says on the right, it'll take that many points to do as well. And now what that's going to do is it's going to cook that for you. So you turn the points and an item basically into 3 to, I think, 2 to usually 6 items or something. So that is basically your hub. Yeah. So one more thing, and I will show you. This is the final room. This might take a minute to load into as well. This is where you will come to. Now, there's 3 versions of this, so this is the last one, but this is where you will load in. And the housekeeper is his name. You can do your Tail Raider Safari right here. Okay, I have some. You can see I've picked up several things. The Tail Raider Safari is very important because once you get to high level, especially high level, you'll want to go, and it doesn't matter really which ones you do, but you'll want to go to the Elder's Recess. And anytime, now let me see here, on this one, if you look at the middle, that second piece, that's what you want to look for. And on the Elder's Recess, if you see that, you probably want to go for that one. To unlock the monsters in here, you have to beat the optional quest. Not the arena quest, but the optional quest with those in it. Now, you can have small monsters, large monsters, or gathering and stuff like that. So, and it unlocks for all of the different areas. And you can go for the different things here as well, to low rank or whatever. Now, if you look here, also another one that you'll want to do a lot probably is the middle one here, Route B. Again, you can see it has those 2 things on the end that look like deer. Those are Kelby, and they will actually give you what is needed to make the final, or the best health potion in the game. It gives you max health, max stamina. It's called an ancient potion, and you need Kelby horns to make it. So I'm going to go for the Juratotus one because I need some Jura stuff. So anyway, again, you've got your box, you've got your housekeeper. You can go look around and do all kind of stuff. You can go to the training area here. You can place your pets. You can go to different rooms. And you can claim add-ons and bonuses. And there's a lot of free add-ons or DLC here in this game. So, yeah. that is intro to Monster Hunter. And again, as requested, I am Michael the Ark, and I will see you later.